This is the most famous origami, paper crane or flapping bird. In Japan, we say that if you fold 1,000 paper cranes, your wish is sacred and your wish would come true. People wished for peace on earth, and it became the symbol of peace. Today, you are going to make this model. It starts out from a square piece of paper. If you don't have an origami paper, don't worry. You can use your notebook paper or copier paper. I have it right here. It's rectangle. You are going to cut it to a square piece. That will be 8.5 square. I already have the fold right here. If you know the square piece of paper, how to make it, you can just skip this part. If you don't, stick with me. You fold this corner to the opposite side to create a triangle, and you are matching these two edges together. I will start from the very top to make a very sharp crease. And all the way you match the line, and when it's matched on the bottom all the way, be careful, carefully pinch the folded edge all the way. You don't have to do it in the air. You can do it on the desk. That will be easier. And make a good crease. You will use this crease anyway later. Then cut this raw edge right here on the bottom. Then you will have a square piece of paper. Let's begin. Starting out with a square sheet of paper. I have one side color, the other side is white, so that you can see which side I am folding. And our first fold is from the bottom two corners folded up to the top two corners. And we are going to make it into a rectangle. I will match the corner first to make a precise fold. Just nothing but just a corner, and press the corner and slide your other finger to the folded edge. And try that to the opposite side. Do the same thing. With this technique, you will make nice, precise fold. If you know how to do it intuitively, don't worry. You don't have to use this technique, but I think it helps. And in the middle, lastly, match and slide your finger, and all you have to do now is filling the pinched spots. It's very nice and precise now. From this rectangle folded right to the left, fold again to half, and notice I'm using the same technique. The center. And now you made 1, 2, and unfold back to the rectangle. And right now I have an opening side is on top. Turn it upside down so that you have the opening side is on the bottom towards you, and here on the top right side corner, fold it to the center crease. Then turn it over. If you look at the shape, looks like a truck, isn't it? have the top corner folded with the same manner you did, which is a triangle, folded to the center. As a result, you made one triangle flap on this side, and also you made other side the same thing, one on each side. From here, here's a pyramid. On the bottom of the pyramid, there's a big opening. So open that big opening like a little mouth talking to you. Yep. And open, open, open. And as much as you can, squash from the side and make it to square. Now inside you have something like two triangle, almost like a legs dancing, and two flaps on the side and two flaps on the side. And the bottom side is the same thing. And notice the center line is vertical. From the bottom diagonal line, grab that line to the center. Sometimes I feel origami is like a dancing. So use your finger, dancing on the diagonal line, and bring that diagonal line to the center crease. I grabbed two flaps so it's thick. Make a nice sharp bottom corner. And at this point, try again to make it really precise so that next step is easier for us. Notice I use my nail and put my weight to it, and sharp crease is important. Now I made a sharp crease. If you don't have a nail sticking out like mine, use the top of the nail. That works as good. Then next step, here's a kite. From the kite, use the line from this pointy corner and another pointy corner on the sideway. You will fold horizontal line. And notice I'm folding to the back side. I'm not doing this side so that you can see the line, creasing line is right on top of this flaps. I want you to know you can't fold casually like that. There's a space between this fold edge, this flap, and the creasing line. Do not make the space. Fold all the way down, all the way down. That's important. So that you do not see anything above this folded flap edge. And now open the kite part and put your origami model on the table and here's an opening flap on the bottom. If you don't have an opening flap, get back to the shape, diamond shape, and redo this using the bottom side, and then make the kite, and then open the kite right here. Open the bottom piece, and as if the rest of the model is glued on the table, use your finger and hold onto your model and bring the top layer up, 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 up. And halfway up, bring the edges right here, the edges vertical to folded to the center. And if it's wrinkled everywhere, just stretch the wrinkle, stretch, and use only this diagonal vertical crease you already had. And if you do it from the center by matching the horizontal line, it will help you and make it flat. If this is your first time to try this model, don't worry about not sharp and even. It's okay. It will still work out. And we will do the same process on the back side. So lift it up and turn it over to the back side. You see the triangle flap you folded in the previous process? That's what looks like. And from here, here's a bottom. And it's only one layer for you to bring it up. And if there's a wrinkle here and there, just put your hand all the way to where the crease are made, and bring the top halfway and bring the edges vertical edges and match the center horizontal crease you have and make it flat. On the bottom, there's the legs, and on the top, these are going to be the wings. On the side of this long diamond shape, there are 2 layers on the both sides. So pick up just 1 layer from the side and the other side, put that together on top. That becomes like a handle. And it's a little bit like an iron. Then pick up the iron from the iron board. Look at the bottom. Do the same manners from the side. Bring the corners together all the way and make it flat. You see like a coyote's face or a horse face look like. And from here, here's a mouth. And open the upper mouth, upper layer all the way to the top of these two horns all the way and make the crease on the bottom. Now pick it up. You will do the same thing on the back side. So turn it over. From the bottom, pick up the bottom layer, the top layer from the bottom, and fold it all the way to the top and make the crease on the bottom of the triangle. And let's pick it up. You can see the two horns inside, and actually these horns are going to be the neck and the tail of the paper crane, and these are going to be the wing. Grab the one of the horn. It can move out, in, and when you go out, hold about 60-degree angle and press the bottom softly, just softly, to see how the angle is going. Match with this outer edge and the outer edge of the horn. So that becomes one line right here. And do the same thing on the other side. As a result, you see the line, the bottom of the triangle line, and the new triangle on the bottom sticking out. Here's opposite side. Grab and in, out, in, out. Pivotal point is starting from the bottom center. And when you pull this out, about 60-degree angle or some kind of diagonal line, make it a little soft press right here. And wait till you see the line is matching with this top outer line and the line right here on the bottom. They should be matching. That is the angle to determine. So if you stick it out like that, just to push it back a little bit. And if you are making something like this, pull this out a little farther and make it to the shape of the jester's hat. From here, we are almost done. Here's the head. All I did was bringing the top part to the shape I like that. Then open that fold you just made. Bring it inside so that it will secure. Tuck that in. Again, so this goes from here. Press from the top and tuck the head in. Now that is your paper crane. Have a good grip at the bottom of the neck, right here. And I have a good grip back and front. And it's almost, if you can see the triangle of the wing, you can see the center slit. My finger is right in the middle between this slit and the edge, how should I show? Edge of the neck. So please copy that because I think it helps. That way you are locking the bottom of the movement. And next, play with the wing a little bit. Fluff it down, up, and paper will remember how it moves. At least 2-3 times like I did. Then with your another hand, grab the tail, and when you pull up the tail, I will grab almost close to the bottom of the tail, but not here. Please look at this, not here, right? Maybe in the middle of the tail, and you pull. And what you are doing is, please keep eye on the tail, the height of the tail. Watch. It goes up, right? It doesn't go up and down. That doesn't work. I really lift it up right here. That's how I move the wings. There are some different ways, but I think this is the easiest way. If your bird is not moving, there's a possibility there's a rip on the bottom because you might have pulled too hard and it doesn't move anymore because right here is ripped. So if it's ripped like this is very typical. Just put the tape on it, band-aid on it, and you can try again. It's not moving at all. Try this. So after the grip on the bottom of the crane, the bird, look at the side of the tail. The back of the very back of the tail, there's 2 layers. And if you open this gently, and you will see triangle opened, and open this softly so it's loose. Then loosen up a little bit right here. If you slide your finger to all the way to the bottom, you end up having your finger on the back of the middle part, and open these 2 layers that was closed, open up almost all the way. And now try. Of course, wings should be flapping somehow, and to start out, have the wings up and use the tail and go up, lift it up. If it didn't work at all, don't cry. Just fold it again. You might be able to do it. You never know. It could be the paper or it could be the moisture. Just try again. And then if it doesn't work at all, don't worry. You have much more fantastic designs you can make. Fold easier origami models like whale, penguin, boat, or spinner top. They are all in my Patreon subscription. In addition, real-time live stream and private classes. Hope you try it, because if you don't care for it, you can cancel anytime.